Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Lime, and it's another ramble. It's January the 12th for this video, at least in my time. It might be the 11th. No, it'll be the 12th. It'll be the 12th, definitely. Yeah, I can't even talk. Alright guys, but anyway, so I have some bad news to begin with. The microphone. Slightly buzzing a bit. Yeah, you might hear this in some videos. Shopkeep coming up has sometimes. Honestly, I've tried getting rid of it with noise reductions. I did 3 noise reductions on the audio, and it's still being a jerk and appearing sometimes. Like, I did it 3 different places. I was like, okay, it's still some buzzing here. Still some buzzing here. I might be able to get rid of it fully, but it'll take a very long time. And sometimes the noise that pops up doesn't sound like anything I can capture when I'm silent. So it's a bit of a problem. But yeah, that's the bad news. That's that out of the way. On to the good news. Rocket League coming back. I had a fan or 2. I think just 1. Say that they enjoyed it, and I was like, okay, that's awesome. So I thought, alright, I did the 10 episodes, I got to silver. Why not try go to gold or whatever? I'll just keep playing, have fun. Although, if you watch it, I'm more of a rager, so I'm not sure how much fun I'm really having. I have fun when I win. Yeah. But yeah, so that's going on, and I also have Shopkeep coming out as a series. I'm going to do 10 episodes initially. We'll see what happens from there. Although the difference between my other videos like Bioshock and Rocket League and Shopkeep, Bioshock 2 has very minimal editing. I'm thinking of maybe adding some bits, but nothing like over the top or like, ooh, MLG Extreme. Just like random little bits, like freeze frames with maybe a caption or something, weird like that. Rocket League, all that's got is it cuts to each match. I did one edit of that with it the other day, where it pops up saying professional maneuver incoming or something like that. But no, Shopkeep is going to be completely different. It's going to be it's not going to be like jump cuts and stuff. It's going to be solid playthrough, but it's going to have lots of things coming up on the screen and stuff. Like, I don't know. It's got a... I don't even want to spoil it. No, like, it's got PewDiePie coming up and their line popping on his face, and it's got Jamalami spinning into the middle of the screen. It's going to be weird, but it might take a while. So, I'd love to do, Bioshock 2, Rocket League, Shopkeep, and just rotate them. And if I could get good enough, I could do 6 days instead of the 5 I do now, and I could have them just go across, Yeah, so like, you'd have known days, it'd be Monday Bioshock, Tuesday Rocket League, Shopkeep, Wednesday, and, that'd rotate. So yeah, Monday, Thursday is Bioshock Day, like that. I think that works. Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm trying to think of it in my head. Am I doing the math right? Yes. Okay. But yeah, I have to see first, because I'm still editing my first episode now. And I did some, and then I went back and I was like, because I felt like maybe I was doing too much, but then I thought, no, let's just go all out. Any references and dumb shit I do, it's going in as something. There'll be an edit of something. So that's going to be Shopkeep. However, if you're looking at that and you go, oh, this is not my stuff, but you still want to watch Shopkeep, just write a comment on the videos. Be like, yeah, you're kind of trying too hard or something. And yeah, I'll like scale it back or maybe just remove it completely. I'm just trying things out, okay? Bear with me. Also, any random games that I get, like, sometimes I get keys from places, and any of those that appear, I will probably, I'll just lock them up whenever. So that might happen, which is kind of why I don't want to schedule days. I just want to just rotate through them, and then if a random game pops up, it'll just pop up. Or maybe, maybe I should schedule things. Because then I could, have that 6-day free where sometimes you might get a video, sometimes you don't. It just depends if I get a game. But it's things I really need to think on and sort out. The other thing I mentioned last month was face cam. Yeah, that did not work out. I tried it, and I mean, even now I'm scared because lighting. I have like no lighting. I don't even have a lamp that I could just like maybe throw a thin sheet of paper over to do whatever. Because I tried using the camera light, and it was so hard to see, and it would leave little black spots in my eyes like afterwards for ages, and yeah, it just wasn't good. And then one I did try anyway, what happened was I was like, oh yeah, cool, haha, man, this is gonna be cool because I did some cool things for the camera. Yeah, I did some cool things for the camera, and I went into the editing program, and it was out of focus completely. And it's just a problem because I'm using an iPhone 4S, so it's not the best because I'm trying to use the back cam because the front cam's only it only records in 480p, whereas the back cam records in 1080. So it's a lot easier to scale a large video down because I mean you get good quality, whereas trying to scale something up lessens the quality and it looks blocky and whatnot. So yeah, I can't see if it's in focus or anything if I'm using the back cam, which is kind of an issue. And plus I need to prop it up on something. It's not like I have something to hold it there. So yeah, that's why Facecam didn't take off. In other news, you might have seen that I have an outro. Yeah, that's a new thing. I always wanted to do an outro, and I always want to do it on like what older content makers did, because now you see it, they might just like let me use other channels. For example, I watch the Yogscast quite a bit. Now they just show another episode, a clip from another thing that just says, this thing, and it's just a full screen video. Nerdcube, he blurs the game, whatever he was playing. He just, puts a clip from that and he blurs it, and then he just has links. But I always wanted to do the kind of, here's the videos, subscribe, whatever. And, so I did. And it took me a while to think of what to do. I scoured lots of places looking for advice and that. I contacted someone about doing it, and they never got back to me. I have no idea what happened there. And so I just was like, oh, I'll just try it. So I just messed around with GIMP a bit and worked around with stuff I'd read about complementary colors. Apparently the complementary color for a lime is that weird purple color. So I was just like, whatever. Yeah, I just had to go with it. And I mean, and then I was like, oh, it kind of looks bad because originally it was just a gradient across. I think even one of the videos still has that. It might be the first Rubber Ducky video, might still have just a gradient across. And I was like, oh, it kind of looks bad. Well, it didn't look bad. But, I was messing around with like layer masks and stuff and the different kind of gradients I can make in that. And yeah, I just did one. I was like, oh, that actually looks quite cool. So that's what I did. And I think it looks all right. And yeah, I found a song that I quite liked from YouTube, the audio whatever place, where you can find royalty-free stuff or things that's under Creative Commons. So you'd have to give them credit. Silent Partner, they're the ones who did it, I believe. God, I hope I didn't screw that up. They did it, and I just loved it. I was like, oh, that sounds really cool. Originally, I had a different song, like, lined up, but it kind of sounded a bit bad as it went on, even though an outro is not long. But this song I quite liked because I liked it the whole way through. So I can kind of make it almost an official song kind of thing. So if I need something longer and I need a song that, people go, okay, that's Lime, that's part of Lime stuff, then, that's a song I can play that goes on for ages. And it works. It's not that boring. It has like a little break kind of bit. And, I just liked it. I liked the song. So yeah, outro. There won't be one on this video though, because I feel that's a bit weird. These are just Ramble. That's just a monthly thing, what's happening with the channel and all that. So it doesn't need an outro or anything going. whatever. I also decided, because I thought, oh, do I have the song play? And I thought it would be nice to try and just, even at the end, still try and engage the audience and be like, hey, I'm here, welcome. And be like, I got this video. Sometimes I remember to say subscribe if you want to, and sometimes, occasionally, very rarely, I mention that you can actually just click on the lime, and it'll take you straight to my page. And yeah, I just thought, it was a nice bit of little interaction again at the end. But, I mean, it extends the outro doing that, and yeah, it might be a bit meh. So, I don't know, if you're watching this, and you don't like the outro as you've seen it, and you think it's a bit long and you don't really want to hear me talk anymore, you'd just rather have something maybe that's even shorter, then yeah, just write a comment. Write something. Say, hey, outro, bit too long, you don't really need to talk, just have the videos there, and whatever. And I'll listen to that, and I'll be like, no, screw you, this is my channel. No, I won't. I mean, it's for you. The outro and the content is all for you guys. You guys are free to say whatever. Like, if you don't like any of my content, you can just write a comment. I'm not gonna thumbs down it or anything. Other people might, if you care about the voting system, then just write me a message. People say, oh, I got secret messages I never even knew. I always check that just in case. So if you write a message, I'll probably see it. And, that way, I can change things and all that. Because, yeah, as I said before, content, whatever video goes out, that's for you guys. What I play is for me. So, you can still suggest games, though. But I choose the games because I want to play them. Or because I feel I should play them. And then I make the content for you guys. I don't make the content for myself. Sometimes. Maybe. But yeah. So, yeah, if you don't like something, say it. If you like something, definitely say it, because then I'll know what to keep doing to make you guys keep liking my content and making good stuff. Also, this might be the last point, I think. God, how long is this? Too long. Okay, thumbnails. Aha. Man, I was bored. I don't know what it was. I was bored. I was just sick of everything. I wanted something cool. And I was like, thumbnails, like, they're so hard to do. Well, they're sometimes hard to do. I'm not very artsy. That's my problem. I'm not a very good at creating person. I can use a photo editor. I can, be like, oh yeah, you want a bit of depth of field? I can do that. That's easy. That's child's play. But actually coming up with the ideas and placing them out, I'm just one of those people. I can think of it kind of in my head and think of it something kind of cool, but once I execute it, I can't. I can't put the idea and the thought onto paper kind of thing. It's just not something I can do. And that's very annoying. But, yeah, and it means sometimes my thumbnails are really bad. Usually my best thumbnails are actually the ones where I'm just messing around with different things. Like my AI Space Core. Oh, I love that thumbnail. Originally, I was trying to replace the whole planet with the lime, but then I had to try and get the rings in, but it still had some text in and stuff. And I was trying to heal it and perspective clone and all this, but every time I got near the edges, it would replace bits with transparency instead while healing it and stuff, and it was just so annoying. It was so much hassle. And then I thought, you know what? What if I just play with the different blend options? And yeah, I think it's multiply. Weirdly enough, the ones in GIMP work differently than the ones in Photoshop, I find. But yeah, I just did that and I was like, wow, this looks awesome, because it still has the color and the everything, but it gives it the texture the planet had, and it just makes it look like a big lime planet. And I was like, this is awesome. Like, I've just stumbled across something awesome, and I think it looks brilliant. And it ties into what I'm doing with my thumbnails now. Every thumbnail will have a lime somewhere. Now, I've been doing that with some. If you're very good at noticing the Rocket League one, there is always a little lime head inside the car. And you might be like, why is he in the middle? And that's because I personally think, at least in the car that's in the picture, I think they would have middle drives because it gives them, the most view. And so, why would you have it one-sided, Just have it plonk in the middle. I think that's what they would have. In my mind, anyway. Bioshock 2, I've put my head in the visor. It kind of looks like a real shit job, though, which is a little bit of a problem. I don't know. I mean, it works in the thumbnail. When you look at the bigger one, it looks even worse. I've tried fixing that up, but it's just hard because it's the light that's already in it, trying to blend in with the bars and stuff. Maybe I could try redo the bars in my own way, but it'll be something I'd have to do if I'm like, all right, let's just do it. And then, what other ones? Oh, Rubber Ducky and the Rainbow Gun's a kind of subtle one. It's just a reskin, but what I think I would look like as the reskin, and that actually made its way into the game as a cheat. You can type lime in the cheat code menu, and it changes to that picture. So that was pretty cool. I actually really enjoyed that. Also, you don't actually have to just type lime. You can type lime meringue, and it does the same thing. That's pretty neat. And this thumbnail, I went berserk. I was like, screw it. Like, this one's just going to be limes. This is, like, you're going to know. I've saved this point till last for some reason, but you're going to know limes are in the thumbnails now. Because I've got the slightly blurred limes background. I've got my face that I did myself for my avatars and stuff as a border. And then I've got 2 bits of artwork. One from Orange's little sister, actually. Yeah, she did one, and then one from a guy on Reddit. I'll be linking their name, or I'll put their names in the description, and that if I can find if this guy, because I know Orange's sister has a Facebook page, so I'll be putting that in the description if you want to check out her work. She does lots of like Pokemon fusions and stuff like that, and they look actually really cool. This other guy, he was just a random on Reddit, but he did it, and I did actually ask if he had a signature that I could chuck on, but I didn't do that because I couldn't get the first signature to work from Orange's sister's picture, so I just ignored them completely and thought I'll just link them and write their names in the and credit them in the description. Hopefully that's acceptable, maybe. So yeah, I put that all together and I was like, yep, that's the thumbnail. Put Lime's frickin' Ramble Bamble, and yeah. So yeah, my thumbnails, every time, it's going to have a lime. I'm thinking of the Shopkeep one now. I think maybe I should go into the game right now or something and just look back at the pedestals I have set up or something and just put limes on each one or something. I don't know. Yeah, that actually sounds like a good idea. I might do that. Let's do it now. Oh, no. Yeah, but that's about it for this month. These are the only points I actually have set up on WordPad. It's weird. I originally set it up in Notepad, but then I was like, oh, I don't want that. So I changed the extension to docx, so it'd just be Word. But for some reason, that just opens WordPad, so I think I haven't set up the thingies right, which would have changed when I did an update on Windows 10. It didn't update, and it just changed everything again. I had to re-put Chrome as my default browser and stuff. Default applications. It changed that, and it changed all sorts of things, and that was really annoying. I don't know why. It's all like, oh, your files are the way you left them, but we changed all your fucking settings. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that's all for this month. I think there's nothing else I think I need to say. If you're wondering what I'm playing, it's Skyrim. It's got quite a fair bit of mods and some ENB, and I had to make sure I didn't take any clothes from female bandits because one of the mods I'm running, Deadly Mutilation, as well as the body mod that I'm running, what's it, like Calentines or something, body crap, CBBE, the main one, because I use the so they have underwear and stuff, because I don't need titties and butts. But because I use deadly mutilation and I need the fixes and stuff, so it, works with females, or at least female bandits and stuff, it replaces their body texture with just the default, which is nudity. How fun. Also, nudity of fat physics. Come on, guys. Yeah, so I had to be careful of that. But yeah, it's just running some mods and an E and B. I just wanted to get it look pretty. There might be some frame drops. Whoops. But that happens. Yeah, it's just a playthrough I'm doing on a new character I created. I felt like being a mage. But yeah, Skyrim. Everyone knows that game by now, though, surely. Surely I didn't need to tell you it was Skyrim. But maybe if you didn't know, Skyrim. It's still fun sometimes. You kind of get trapped in it occasionally. But yeah, anyways. I'm Lime. Still. I haven't changed throughout this video, I don't think. Maybe. Yeah. And yeah, it's January. Done. Well, not done. I mean, it's January update. Ramble. This is going on for way too long. I might even have to go back and record more Skyrim, because I don't think I have enough footage for this. We'll see. I do have quite a few breaks in here that I need to edit out, so unless you want to see me just sitting here going, what am I gonna say? Huh? Yeah. And I still suck at goodbyes, so I'm just gonna do it now. Bye-bye!